So test word is chicken. So hi Robbie, I'm Fab. I'm Outlaws number 143. I think my official position is like 13, but I just play in the back or anywhere there's space. I'm gay and my pronouns are he, him, and his. What are yours?
My name's Robbie. I normally play on the wing or wherever I need to fill in. It can be anywhere. I've been played all sorts of positions in the past. I'm straight and my pronoun is he and him.
Okay, cool. So we've got a couple of questions to ask you. Just answer what comes to mind. So the first question is, when you think of an LGBTQ space or group, like what comes to mind, such as like a gay bar or something? What do you think of?
Like my automatic response, we say.
Yeah, of an LGBT space. Like, what do you think? What straight comes to your head?
It's just a group of people mainly. Obviously hanging out with you lot for many years. I've been a player since 2016 now, so that's 4 or 5 years. It's literally just a group of people. I see
Yeah.
of people, happy people. You know, I see the gay people always the happier than straight people, and it's probably for the correct reasons.
Oh yeah, it's whatever it is, and it's completely what you like personally think of as well.
Yeah,
There's no like wrong or right answer.
yeah, of course.
So when you think of like a traditional rugby club, what kind of images pop into your head like straight away?
You would. I think when I before I started playing rugby, I automatically would see big burly men, lads.
Yeah.
Beer, literally a bit of luck. You meet up and you just go and get hammered after a game or during a game, and they like a fight.
Yeah.
That's sort of typical. That's sort of a typical sort of club, wouldn't it?
Well, I think I said like similar, yeah, like that, just very type like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. The third question is, so before you joined, what did you think like an inclusive rugby club would be like?
If I'm honest, I didn't know. I'm quite an open-minded person. Not in that way, but I'm quite open-minded in the fact that I'm open to all ideas, and I didn't know what to expect really. I was apprehensive because it was at my comfort zone,
Yeah.
but it probably was the best decision I ever made was come down, and thanks to another outlaw who introduced me that many years ago, that I've actually made some really good friends and hopefully some friends for life out of it. It was an awesome experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think definitely friends for life.
Yeah, definitely.
So since you've then joined after that, how did you then view rugby clubs after being part of one?
What was that?
So how's the Outlaws changed your perception of rugby clubs?
I think the Outlaws are just a very unique bunch of people. Obviously, like yourself, getting to know people like yourself, Chappers, and some of the more senior players who played for a long time. It just changed my perspective about rugby, in the fact that it's more than just the game. It ain't just us going off, basically going to war for 80 minutes and having a beer and going home. It's more than that. It's the friendship, the bonds, and we've done some really cool stuff. Like us two, we went to Twickenham. That's just such a unique experience, as well as you don't have to play. You can sit and support the team. You got people shouting at you on the support line. And it was, and the fact that I've had issues in the past of mental health, but I knew the Outlaws were there for me. So that sort of thing helped me in the past. That's why I'm always in debt with the club.
Yeah. I think when you make those friends, that doesn't die, does it?
Yeah, of course.
So then this is kind of the same question, but how has the Outlaws changed your perception or view on like the LGBT scene?
Again, when I joined the club, I didn't know what to expect. I had a few gay friends, but I wouldn't say I knew them well. But then when to know them well, it did change my perspective, my whole vision about the whole community. And it's more in very much a positive way that that they are, they're fighting for a cause. What's the correct thing to do, as well as they are. Everyone's entitled to be happy, and that's the main thing that they taught me is everyone's entitled to be happy, and it doesn't matter who you are, just as long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I agree with you. So have you ever played rugby before then?
I played rugby at school, and I played for Toastestrians once or twice. But
Oh yeah.
that literally was my rugby career until I joined the Outlaws.
Yeah, we played them ages ago, didn't we? I think.
Yeah. Well, I chickened out of playing. I just sort of stood
Oh.
on the sideline and shouting abuse at people.
So then thinking way back, like, because if you joined 2016, was it? Do you remember how you felt when you first turned up?
Yeah. I think I did one training session, and then we played the Birmingham Bulls actually in my first game.
What, straight
Uh,
after?
Yeah. Straight after, I think it was the week. Simon said to me, "Come down on Saturday. Come down." And I was anxious because I hadn't played. I was looking forward to it, and I was anxious, but obviously in a good way. And I ended up getting a try in my first game.
Yeah.
And then I think the first 5 games I played really. I was loving it, and then my mental health took a bit of a dip, and then I haven't really played back to form yet, but I seem to be getting back there at a minute. But when I had my first game, I can remember it now. Something it's just epic. I can remember it now. I came on at half time, and I think we were winning just, and then I don't know what happened. I got the ball and got a try. That's all I can remember. It's such an epic day.
That's what I mean. That's like a great first thing to do, like just a week in, just straight in and score a try.
Yeah. Well, I remember your first game up in Nottingham.
Oh yeah, that wasn't my. Yeah, that was fun. I remember it, but it was. I just remember being cold and wet and stomped on.
That's pretty much rugby for you.
Yeah, it was fun though. I had a great time, even though we lost terribly, I think. But
We didn't get absolutely hammered, but we did lose by one or two tries, and one of them was my fault.
I mean, I don't remember, but it was fun. I had fun nonetheless. Like,
I think you played well. Yeah, for someone who literally was the first game, you did well.
Yes.
You stepped up to the plate, so I think you should be proud of that.
I've still got a scar, somewhere down there to remember that one. It was. What's the net? So after your first training session? I mean, you've answered it with the game. But after your first training session, how was it? Were you as nervous as when you came in?
I don't really get nervous meeting new people, as Simon would back me up on that, or anyone at the club. I don't really get nervous meeting people. But I didn't know what to expect in training, because I've never really been to a training session apart from at school.
Yeah.
But when they broke it down, they simplified things, and we're just doing some of the basic drills. I went, okay, this is not that bad actually. And then having a laugh and a joke, you just feel really comfortable.
Yeah, that's nice. It wasn't like was it as what's the word, as intense as you thought it would be?
Yeah, actually, that'd be a good thing. Yeah, it wasn't as intense. It was obviously we're trying to achieve something, but it weren't like shouting and screaming like I experienced in the military. But
that's true.
Yeah, but it is very much a chilled out way of doing it, as well as achieving that goal as well. But it's always a friendly atmosphere to attend.
Yeah, because some people get really nervous about coming to the first time, and I mean, and they like put it off and put it off, put it off. Like, have you got any advice that would help them just to come down?
Yeah, so we've had a few players and people that have come down, watched and decided, I just want to watch this time. Yeah. We all of us go and try and make an effort to go and talk to them, make them feel comfortable, but they always have the same issues around. It's normally tackling they get nervous around. I think everyone has that. Even I do. I think everyone has that. Because so if you haven't played rugby for a long time, you still feel, can I still tackle, or can I tackle? And the best thing is to come down and speak to us. Just say, even just say to you, Fab or Rob, kind of chat. Can you teach me some tackling, and we can take you along. Yeah. I'll let you tackle me if that makes you feel better. If that's something that some people are quite anxious about, just come down, and we'll let you tackle us.
Yeah, it is quite nerve-wracking, isn't it? The first time you ever do it.
Yeah, 100%. And even on the game, you're always anxious to that first tackle, shall we say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once you've done it, oh, that weren't that bad. And then you're actually enjoying the game. The anxiety goes and you actually game. So, you know, I do sympathise with people because, you know, we all were like that, but we managed to turn up and we did it. And I think my biggest advice is literally don't worry, come down to training. We're not going to hurt you in training. We'll teach you what you need to be taught. And then, you know, we'll offer the game. You don't have to turn up if you don't feel comfortable yet. But if you just feel like come down to training, come down to training. But we'll always try and push you to have a game with us.
Yeah. The first things I did after training, the games they had, I just watched for the first 2, I think, just to kind of get my head around it.
Yeah. It's, you know, if like people who don't know the rules, like I don't understand know the rules. So I always have to go and ask they want some of the senior players who went, "What's going on here? It's a knock on. What's that?"
Yeah.
And they laugh a bit, and then they will tell you. And literally, that what the Outlaws do, they teach you from scratch of the rules. You know, like we said, Simon Chapman's a referee, a qualified referee. So if anything you need to know, go and ask him.
Yeah. Or just do sometimes what I do, just wait until they blow the whistle.
That's not a bad way to do it. What did I do there? You passed forward, did I?
Yeah, just act dumb.
Yeah, I can't help that. That's natural.
This is the last question. Think of 3 words about the Outlaws. What are they?
Fun, integral, enthusiastic.
Yeah, no, good ones. I think I said fun as well.
Yeah, integral is probably the main thing. Of they're always honest. They're always there. They're always, and they're just proper people. You know, they'll follow you to battle, and then they'll follow you all the way home as well.
And to the pub on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's a really good way of summing it up. So thanks, Robbie, for your interview.
Anytime.
So I've had a really good time. I think it was fun. I'm not sure who you're going to pass it on to next, but we'll see which outlaw you then are interviewing.
Looking forward to it.
So thanks for your time.
No, thank you.
Thank you for watching the interview with an outlaw. If you like what you saw, please click like. And if this is the first time you're here, why not hit subscribe for more from our channel? We release 5 every Friday, so let's see who will pass it on next.